Hello, lovely people. Thank you for being here. I'm back today with another reading for the collective. I've already shuffled, so let's get right into it. And before I forget, this is the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshi Yoshitani. So, first up, we have the Three of Swords, which, according to the guidebook, is based off The Crane Wife, which is a Japanese fairy tale. I'm not familiar with this one. Anyway, the Three of Swords is about pain and heartbreak, but it reminds me similar to the Five of Cups. Like, yes, there's pain, but it's not so much so that you can't handle it, you can't deal with it, you can't move past it. So I think the message here is if you're dealing with some kind of hurt, that you will survive. You will make it through. I promise. The guidebook reads, the Three of Swords represents betrayal. The Crane wife asks her husband for privacy, but he spies on her, only to discover she was hurting herself to help him. His spying was treacherous, but so was her inability to trust him with her secret. Upright meanings: heartbreak, self-harm, sadness, grief, separation. So, yeah, it's not a happy card, unfortunately. We're not starting off with a happy card. But there is definitely hope there. The Three of Swords comes with hope. And I think that's the most important thing to remember. Next up, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. I will flip them around so you can see the art. This is based off the story Halibu the Hunter, which is a Mongolian legend. I'm actually not familiar with any of the stories that we have today. The final one does sound familiar, but I couldn't tell you what the story itself is. Just the name sounds familiar. This one reads, the Knight of Cups is a messenger. Halibu is a kind and gentle, while also willing to take a stand for what he believes in. Halibu provides for his village, and after befriending a dragon, he willingly sacrifices himself to save everyone he loves. Reversed meaning, because remember, this one is reversed: heartbreak, infidelity, lack of diplomacy, moodiness, pettiness. What I'm getting from this is that it's possible that the Three of Swords, this heartbreak, this pain, sorry if I just hit the mic, might be causing some moodiness. It might be causing some mood swings, some turbulent emotions, we'll say. And while that's okay, our emotions are here to tell us something. I think that's very important to remember in this reading, that our emotions, the best way I've ever heard it described is our emotions are like when the lights come on in your car. They're here to tell you that something's not quite right. They're here to be messengers. They're here to tell us something important. So listen to your emotions, honor them, acknowledge them, and then let them go. Don't let them control you and make you like cruel or nasty, even just moody or kind of petty. Don't let your emotions control you. Honor them and release them. And finally, we have the Seven of Wands, which is based off the story of John Henry, which is an American folk tale, according to this, from Alabama, which I did not know. The Seven of Wands represents an indomitable force. Against all odds, John Henry stands up for what he believes in and is willing to fight to the bitter end. His courage and resolve is an inspiration even to those who disagree with him. Upright, endurance, attack, fighting for beliefs, perseverance, mounting a defense. What I tend to get from the Seven of Wands is that idea of defense. You need to stand up for yourself, for an idea, for someone else. In this reading, with these other cards, it's more likely you're standing up for yourself, or you're standing up for this idea that you don't want your emotions to control you, perhaps. You, I'm sorry, let me gather my thoughts for a second. You want to, how do I want to say this? Defend yourself from yourself, is what I'm getting. Don't go back here to the Three of Swords. Don't go all the way back here and turn it into self harm. As you might remember, that's one of the possible upright readings. Don't allow yourself to hurt yourself. Don't allow your emotions to cause you to hurt yourself. And that's all I'm getting for today. I hope that helps. If you'd like a personal reading with me, there's a link to my Etsy shop in the description. It's the same name, Dusk Till Dawn Treasures. And if you feel so moved, there's a link to my Ko-Fi. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.